I'm now joined by Dr. Dermot Kearney. Many of you will know as the doctor who has really been helping with abortion pill reversal in this country, as well as all the other work that you do as a doctor, Dr. Dermot.
Okay.
So thank you for stopping to talk to us, Dr. Dermot. I know since the Abortion Act has come in, we've been really concerned about the amount of abortions, the amount of children that have lost their lives, and of course the damage to women and to men. But I wanted to ask you about something else as well, the actual damage to those within the medical profession, because essentially people who initially would have been helping to care, to cure, to save lives, are now actually helping or assisting in killing, aren't they?
Yeah, unfortunately that's true. Many, I'm afraid to say, many medical professionals have betrayed the Hippocratic Oath, have betrayed what medicine has stood for centuries and centuries. It was not too long ago, in fact, as early as 1948, when the World Medical Association was founded, and to sort of update the Hippocratic Oath, the medical professions throughout the world formulated the Declaration of Geneva. Now, that was a direct response to what had happened, the terrible atrocities that had happened as a result of the Nazi regime and Nazi doctors involved, and crimes against humanity. So the Declaration of Geneva was formulated to ensure that never ever again would doctors be involved in crimes against humanity. And among the stipulations in that, among the promises in that declaration, an oath, was that I, as a medical profession, will maintain the utmost respect for all human lives from the time of fertilization, recognizing that human life begins at that time, and that doctors throughout the world were now going to never again be involved in any atrocity that would put a human life at risk, or to harm a human life intentionally from the moment of conception onwards. And unfortunately, tragically, history has shown that not all doctors around the world have kept that oath faithfully.
But what about those that actually say that this is healthcare for women, that we need it for women, maybe particularly for medical reasons or whatever it might be? How as a doctor do you respond to that?
Yeah, well, first of all, healthcare is meant to enhance health. Killing innocent children is not healthcare. There's no way the imagination could support or be in favour of killing people and call it healthcare. Unfortunately, there are many who are fooled into thinking that, and then of course people get used to, or doctors and healthcare professionals get used to the status quo and how it is. Something becomes established, it's very difficult to turn back the tide. But we have to keep reminding people that every human life, from the scientific perspective, every human life begins at the time of fertilization, and every human life has equal inherent value. So abortion just does not fit into that realm at all. It's an atrocity and a crime against humanity.
And lastly then, Dr. Dermot, what would you say to the upcoming generation of people who might be getting involved in medicine? How would you encourage them to do that in spite of the difficulties that there might be with regards to their conscience?
Yeah, it is becoming more difficult, but at least at the moment, conscience rights are protected. And even if they weren't, we always have to stand up for what is right. So I always tell people, anytime I give a presentation or a talk or discuss this issue, never ever get tired of doing what is right. And standing up for the most vulnerable, most defenceless of all human beings is certainly doing what's right.
And thank you for doing just that, Dr. Dermot. We're very grateful to you, and particularly for your work with the abortion pill reversal. Thank you.
Thank you very much.